Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University and happy Thanksgiving! Well, what's commonly associated with Thanksgiving other than feast? So you think a lot of people are probably playing food token decks today. Not me. I'm playing vampires. Vampires are gonna feast upon the Thanksgiving fattened slobs and basically we're gonna have ourselves a good feast off the humans. Alright, here comes the vampire deck. This is the deck that I found online. It seems to be very, very interesting, and it kind of synergizes off the new card, the Preacher of the Schism, Death Touch, 2/4, 3 mana. That's not that bad, but whenever it attacks a player with the most life or tied for the most life, we get a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. Just free vampire. And whenever it attacks whenever we have the most life or tied for the most life, we draw a card and lose 1 life. But draw a card. That's great. I love card draw. Vampire decks have always been kind of kept down by the fact that it synergizes very well, but it's not very strong against some of the other I had to say this word. Typo deck? Is that what Wizards going to call it now? Basically, the faux tribal kind of style, right? And with all these vampires in one creature type, it's going to be very strong. They came up with a new word for it. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, so here's what the vampire deck looked like. In the early game, we got the 1-drop vampire, Falkenrath Pit Fighter, and the Voldaren Epicure. Lots of 1-drops. We can sack vampires for card draw, or we can get blood tokens for card draw. All pretty good. Then in the 2-drop, we got the 1 Voldaren Bloodcaster. Whenever it or another non-token creature dies, we get a blood token. And then whenever we have when I play Blood Token, if I control 5, I can flip the Voldaren Bloodcaster, and then it will be a 3/3 that we can sack Blood Tokens to make bats with. Pretty good for a 2-mana card. And then also to Varan Executioner. Everybody's familiar with this from the Esper Legend decks. Of course, everyone's familiar with the Bloodtithe Harvester. That's how we're gonna feast, right? We're gonna harvest all that blood. And then we also have 4 Vampire Socialite. Menace, and whenever it enters the battlefield, if opponent lost life this turn, put up some counter on each vampire we control. And then as long as the opponent lost life this turn, each other vampire we control also into the battlefield with more +1/+1 counter. Hey, that's great. That is fan-freaking-tastic for a vampire deck, honestly. And then in the 3-drop, we got the new card, Sanguine Evangelist. It's a battlecry 2/1. That's 3 mana 2/1. Not that great. Battlecry, okay. But also ETBs and dice to make a 1/1 flying bat. These bats can block. Might be relevant, who knows, but they can block. And then also we have 4 Markov Baron, the card we need to have in a vampire deck. It's a Convoke, 3 mana, 2/2 lifelink, and then other vampire we control gets +1/+1, so it's a Lord. All that is great, but the kicker, but not a kicker ability, the kicker to this card is the Madness. Because we have a lot of discard synergy, if we can discard Markov and then play it with Madness, that's actually great. That's fan-freaking-tastic. And then we got the Preacher of the Schism, I talked about, 2 off. And then we have 3 Dominating Vampire. Whenever it enters the battlefield, control target creature with a mana value equal to or less than the number of vampire we control until the end of turn. Well, untap that creature also gains haste. Basically, we steal a creature, and we can do something with it. Can't really sack because we don't have a lot of sack abilities, but maybe we can just push through damage that way. We also have 4 Bloodletter of Aclazotz. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but it's a flying vampire demon. 4 mana 4/4. If an opponent will lose life during my turn, they'll lose twice that much life. So we're gonna deal damage to them, attack them. Oh, they're gonna take those damages. And we got 1 Edgar Markov just so that we can pump all the vampires again. Also get that very sort of limitless recycling ability. When it dies, we become a coffin, and then it also gets other abilities. Not that great. There's a lot of exile abilities in today's metagame, so we don't really want to hang all of our hats on Edgar too much. That's why we only run 1 off. Now the land base, we are a Mardu deck, which means our land base is a little bit more spread out. Luckily for this deck, we get 4 Caverns and 4 Secluded Courtyard. Everything's a vampire, so these are going to help us play most of the cards. We also have 2 Myrics to fight against control decks. We got 4 Voldaren Estate to get us... let me just separate these so that it's very clear what I'm doing. 4 Voldaren Estates, so that we can pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color, and spend this mana to cast vampire spells. Which is pretty good, right? And we can pay 5 to create a blood. And then this ability also costs 1 less for each vampire we control. So if we have 5 vampire, it's just tap, make a blood. That's actually not that bad. Alright, and then the actual color mana, we got 2 Shattered Sanctum, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 2 Haunted Ridge, and then 2 Sundown Pass. So this land base I more or less copy from a lot of the deck lists I found. No basic land, so hopefully we don't get basic land checked. But it's a pretty fast deck, and I think it'll be fine just to kind of try to aggro our opponent. But I want to feast, so let the feast begin. Okay, so what are we playing as? Kyo. That is our first opponent. And we get to go first. Alright. We got a 1-drop into no 2-drop into a 3-drop. Into a 3-drop and then a 4-drop. I guess I'll keep. It's not great, but we got a 1-drop. Can't say no to that. Pit Fighter. On a red, huh? Are they going to burn our Pit Fighter? They're really just highlighting over the cards. Yes, I can do this too. Wow, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. You want to attack there, buddy? Oh, you don't want to attack there? Okay, you know what? I will attack. Vampires. Alright, I guess we'll sack to draw 2 cards. How good is that? Does that do much? Can I draw any card that matters right now? I don't think so. Edgar might actually help pump the board. Not like we're blocking here, right? Oh no, here comes all the buffs. Oh, that protects us from 2 damage from our face, so there's that. We can steal it. We can steal it. It's probably better to have a 2-4 out. Not as easy for them to deal 4 damage. Not like I'm going to block, but he doesn't know that. We're now tied for the most life. We're also tied for the least life. So when I attack, I actually make a 2-2, or make a 1-1, and then I also draw a card and lose 1 life. Well, assuming we get to keep our life total, which I'm pretty sure we don't. I'm going to be at a lower life now. Thank you. Hey, lifelink is pretty good when I'm at a lower life, I would say. Oh, and it's dead. I said that it's going to be hard for him to do 2 damage. He showed me, right? Oh, wait, no. This is 4 to my face. 1 to the creature. For some reason, I thought it was 4 to the creature and 1 to my face. Alright, well, Monastery, Swiss Sphere it is. Because I can't do anything. I'm at a lower life. So, do I just want to attack here? What would he do? Block? I doubt he'll block, right? So I can play this. Pump the board. He's not going to block. He's not going to block. That means we get to feast. Thank you for your blood. 4 mana's never nice. We're kind of short on mana though. 24 lands, so we're short on mana. What is that? Oh, he steals a creature. Alright, you steal a creature for this turn. He draws a card and loses 1 life. What is this? Okay. I don't think he has anything, but he could have drawn it, to be fair, right? Do I want to block this? I have lifelink anyway, so no. No blocks. He did have something. Almost walked into it. Wow, that is a disgusting draw. In that deck, no less. Alright, well, we get Edgar. So that's a 3 mana. Vampire. Vampire. Go, Edgar. Give me my lifelink. This will double. So, if he wants to take 7 damage, he dies. And that is... Talk about a tech. Mono red trying to tech. Interesting. How does this work if he sacrifices? Does it come back on his side or my side? Oh, on owner's control, so it's going to be on my side regardless. You can sack the Edgar, it'll come back for me. the ropes begin. Mono red, I mean, this is what you get for trying to tech. Alright, learn to play the game. If you're gonna play red, just play red the normal way. By playing big red and go motherload. What's happening here? What does this even do? You can control target creature. Just, yeah, 3 mana. You can control target creature. Any creature you want, just gain it. It's fine. Wow, he's attacking into Edgar. Okay. I mean, I would happily trade with you. What? Oh, yeah, he put his own thing to the ground. And then he draws a card for some reason. Sure. Life link, please. Alright, this doubles their life loss, but I'm not sure. When I double their life loss, do I double my life gain? No. Did it? I don't think so, right? It did 2 damage and I gained 2 life. Yeah, it doesn't double my life gain, just doubles their life loss. I don't actually deal double the damage. Sometimes, the magic counter is different, so it's not as obvious sometimes, and whatever. A win is a win, and we gain the life anyways. We gained the 2 life anyways. Good enough. We feasted on mono red. That's what they get for trying to tech me. Clearly that tech card was against Shieldred, but we had a very different kind of game strategy there. And the point of this deck is supposedly that the board presence is more resilient because of the life linker. Let's see if that's actually true though. Just go against the next opponent. Express yourself to your opponent by spending money. I think I told that joke before. Da Blazonazan. It's too long. No punctuations. I don't know what that is. And we get to go second with just 1 drop. Well, we get land number 3 and land number 4 for Edgar here. By the way, 1 off in our hand twice. This is not a good hand because these are both red and I'm not sure if I can play them. Alright, guess we'll mulligan that hand. Keep 6. Put back this Evangelist. Oh man, this is so bad. No, I don't think I put back the Evangelist. I think I'll put back the Epicure. Because I don't have a turn 1 play. These are 2 tap lands here. Skrell. Even worse. Man, I can't even take out a Skrell. Junkai Naturalist? Should I just leave now? I kind of feel like I should just leave. Vampires. Bloodtithe Harvester. Will any of this matter? I mean, it's bad enough that they have a Skrell. They're gonna, like, hold up the Skrell and take forever each turn. I mean, I don't need to auto-pass this. I can't do anything. This card is sick. In the right place. I don't have any board wipe, so I think I'm just gonna leave. He's attacking. I mean... Why? Why would you do that? What was the point of that? Alright, Evangelist. Get me some 1/1s. I don't think he noticed that the Skrell could have protected the Junkai Naturalist against the Bloodtithe Harvester, so he just wanted to attack. Does he have like a... What the hell does he have? What's going on? Does he just have Naturalists? Is that the plan? Not a good plan, to be fair. Alright, what do? I pitch the Markov, then I play the Markov. I mean, it's not like he can block, right? Maybe I'll catch him off guard with a block. Do I catch him off guard with a block? Other vampires I control gets 2/2. Or +2/+2. I don't actually catch anyone off guard like that, though. Scar card, sacrifice a vampire, and I draw 2 cards. I'm not sure how that's relevant. Probably should attack with one of those bats. She's gonna keep attacking with the... Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he just gonna attack with the Junkai Naturalist every turn? That would be weird. Tap. 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 Alright, I guess I'll sacrifice this dude. I don't know how well that would do. Does he have removal? Well, I need 2 red, huh? I need a red and a colorless. So, can't do it right now. Although, I can use the ability right now. This way I can draw a card, right? It's important to draw the card. I will madness. 1, 2, 3. Draw 2 cards. There's a land. And then we can have to spend this mana to only cast a vampire spell. So I cannot use this for a vampire ability. That's the case. Let's get a Sanguine Evangelist out. Get an even wider board. Ossification. You sure want to do that with... I mean, he doesn't know this. Oh no, my vampires. They've been taxed. And then quit. Alright, good game, I guess. Nice enchantment deck you got with the 3 Junkai Naturalists. How good of you to not follow it up with literally anything. This is why I hate that deck. Alright, what about the next game? You cannot bluff, or you can bluff not having a spell. By quickly passing the turn and then misclick and realize we can't go back on Arena. You know how many times that has happened to every single player in Arena? I will go first with 2 lands, and they're good enough lands for me to keep. Aye. Non-token you control dies. Whenever you create a blood token. Alright, none of this is that good. But I guess we can sacrifice later. There's a 2-1 flyer versus a 3-2 removal. Let's see what our opponent is. Well, they're gonna take forever. We got a fish there. World Tree. That's 1 mulligan. Now he's deciding what to put back. What is this? What is this bet? Gotta figure this out. It's not the fish koi. Oh, okay. I guess I'll never figure it out. This is so menacing. Our opponent just quit. I'm a vampire, right? They don't want me to let me in, so they just quit right away. Makes sense. 3 out of 3 games so far. That's how good this deck is. Just overwhelmingly menacing. Now, as you drag a spell over the battlefield, the lands that will be tapped to cast it becomes highlighted. Which is good, but I think Wizards should implement in such a case where, as you drag a spell into play, the lands get highlighted and you have to click OK in order for you to trust the auto-tapper. Because a lot of times I drag a spell over, and then I remember the auto-tapper is going to screw me over, and by then it's too late. Alright, we go second. We got just lands. 4 lands to be certain, but we got dominating vampires left and right. I have to keep... This is a good enough hand to warrant a keep, but not great to get me the win, so, you know. Guess it will be a blowout game one way or the other. Rafing's Tower. Is it going to be Thalia? No, it's a nothing. Alright, well, there's no counter target creature. We're still going to go Vampires. We're going to go Bloodtithe Harvester. Get our blood token. And then we're going to start dominating our opponent. What if it's a Rafing? That would be fun. Oh, it's a nothing. That's slightly less fun, but... What's he going to do? Stop my attack? He is going to stop my attack, huh? You monster! Voldaren! Woo. Somebody really wanted him to die. Did we just put a Socialite out? Or not Socialite, Dominating Vampire out? We can't actually gain control of anything, but it's a 3-3 in play. Yeah, this is a different blowout game, because we're going to get out controlled by the fact that we didn't have any early game, and now they're on 4 mana with Emperor. That's it. This is the end. If he Emperors this, do I even play it out? There's the Emperor.
Finally, I'm home.
Will he make a 2-2? No, he's going to exile. Makes sense.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Let's see what happens next. Sunfall. Oh yeah. Hold it. I'm just gonna leave now. Vampires cannot beat that magical goodness called the Curve. Unfortunate, but you know, as you play the vampire decks, those are what you expect to see. Especially since I did not mulligan, and I had only 2 and 3 drops. Against a control deck, you need them 1 drops. Because you saw how turn 1, turn 2, if we had anything out there, we could have put the pressure on. But we didn't, so no pressure. No pressure means our opponent can do whatever they want. They void rendered our 2-drop and was still on curve. They also got to go first, so all of that is against us. Hey, I think we played this guy before. 1996? Ah, 1996 goes first, and we have 4 lands again, with 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Again, you should mulligan this hand, but we're going second, and I don't know if we can mulligan into a good hand either way. This is a keepable hand, and I could mulligan into a non-keepable hand. I'll feel a lot worse. I'll do it. Learn the lessons. I guess I'll take back a Dominating Vampire, because I don't want too many in my hand. And I need to keep the 3 lands. Not great. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's going to feel a lot worse now. Now that they're going to go first into a Traxxas on us. And they always have the Beanstalk turn 2. I never get the Beanstalk when I play. Not enough time to be salty. More time for damage. Do they have Leyline Binding here? Make a 4-4 if they Leyline Bind. Leyline Binding costs 3. Because he only has 1 basic land type, or 3 basic land type. So it costs 3 still. He can still do it. Which, I mean, I'm not going to put it past him that he would still do it. Okay. What are you buying here? It didn't let me activate this ability. Oh, only if an opponent lost life this turn. I don't know why I thought I could do it whenever. Do we put a Dominating Vampire out? I guess so. Can't control anything, but at least we can put an untapper out. It's something. Gonna go up more Beanstalks? Alright, well, you won't like what happens next. Do we just put out a Mirrors? I think it's fine to put out a Mirrors. You're about to lose 12 life here. Sunfall is pretty good. What's not very good for us is that we have nothing else now. Guess we'll put out a Socialite. Do we put out a Socialite? Does that even matter right now? Sunfall on curve is always really backbreaking. But hey, we're Menace. We might be able to get through just with Menace. It's gonna get a force out, okay. Does he have a counter spell? He's got 4 mana. He could have Emperor. Emperor will kill our Socialite. It's probably the Emperor turn. Hornlock Whale. We'll put that on top. I guess we'll put that on top. First strike, lifelink, flying. Man, that is a good card for you to draw right now. The bad card for me to draw right now is the Socialite. This is first strike, so Edgar would just die. I think that's game. I don't think we can get through with that damage, and there are 7. So GG, not enough damage, not enough push through, and that's the way this cookie crumbled. Yeah. Same loss to the same control junk nonsense. Vampires, man, how do you feed? The Brazen Coalition is a confederacy of ships with each I cannot read the rest. We're playing against Wask. I mean, it's just fake Gandalf. You go first, finally. Alright, we got creatures to play going first. Right, that's a keep. Hello. Hi. Oh, they're not even in the game. Say hi now. This way I don't come off rude. I will deal them damage. I'll take that one. You take that one. Virtue. There goes my creature. Alright, let's put in the attacks. With bats! Anything else? 3 mana, what can they play? Probably, Kalissa. I was thinking of Kalissa. Alright, I cannot steal Kalissa. That's really annoying that I can't steal Kalissa, because, I don't have the red. I only have 1 red. So, I can discard. And hope that I get the red, right? So I will tap 1, 2. I have to tap the bat for 3. That is not the red that I want to get. Do I sacrifice the other blood token and draw another card? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is not great. 1 less to activate, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can make a blood for 1 right now. I don't know I want to do that. So let's hope I draw something good. Give me a land. Not a land. Not attacking, but I will block with it. Turtle. They get their land. I don't get my land. Caverns. Okay, I got my land. Let's get them vampires down. I could make them lose a lot of life, or I can steal the Kalissa and attack with the whole board here. Or I can play this. No, I think it's better to steal the Galissa. I will draw the card. Free card draw. Not turning that down. Free bats. Not turning that down either. Oh, you're gonna quit. That's a lot of damage. And then the Bloodletter will definitely kill him. So we were able to have fun that game. Didn't draw the lands in the right time, but eventually we got there, and that's all that matters. So, feast upon your opponent. We fest upon the turtle. So, turtle soup, anyone? I don't know how many people get that reference, but hey, that's a fun game. Vampire's been great. It's 4 out of 6 games. I say that's fine. That's a fine record. This deck is fun. This deck is not the super aggro deck that Mono Red likes to play or the Soldiers like to play, but it's still sort of a creature type central deck. Festival. I don't know what it's called. It's not typo because I think that sounded too dumb. So, but it's not tribal. So I think they wanted to go with another name, but I forgot what it's called. Like, Kindred. I think that was the new terminology, which I think is fine. If you don't want to use tribal, you can use Kindred. I think that's a fun name to kind of attribute to the kinship of all the vampires, following Mr. Edgar right here. But the MVP is still the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. I think that vampire demon really is causing a lot of people to die very quickly and very efficiently, even though we're not aggroing as fast. When we have this out and we can take one of the creatures, they're just dead. Alright, well that's all I got for you today. Very fun deck. I hope you had a fun time watching. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. I will see you guys next time.